Hello class, and this year for Pay It Forward project, we have decided to do something very special. Our group consisted of Ludovic, which is behind the camera, Douglas, and myself. We have decided to use Ludovic's pizza oven and make some homemade pizzas, including, well, everything. And we decided to give it out to a homeless shelter, the homeless La JT, in Hall next to the Centre Robert Guertin. But why did we decide to do this? Why did we decide to make pizzas for the homeless? Well, our main goal was to show that even if you are doing something for somebody else, you can still have a lot of fun, which we did have in the making of these pizzas. In Gatineau, or in the Outaouais region, the amount of homeless have climbed extremely. It has almost grown up by 5 times in the last 3 years. So 3 years ago in 2020, well, 4, there were 146 homeless people living in shelters. And this year in 2024, there are 706 people. So this, there's a jump of 600 people. And we really saw that statistic and we were like, this is horrible, we really need to help. So what we decided to do is we made 35 pieces of pizzas and we gave it away to that shelter, which, it accounts for around 2% of the 2 to 3% of the amounts of homeless. Our point here is to show that us three, we took 2 hours to make pizzas and we helped 3% of the amount of homeless. Imagine if our whole class did it. It would be like 90% of the homeless that we would have helped in the Outaouais region. So that was really our main goal when making our Pay It Forward project, was to help as most as possible while still having fun in the process.
You guys might think that making pizzas is quite simple, but we had to go through a full process to make these. A lot of ups, a lot of downs, but in the end we made it. To start off, to make a pizza, you have to take your dough, you have to roll it out, which we were able to do on the second try after Zachary Labine ruined a dough.
It's actually ruined? Did he ruin it?
A bit. Then we had to make some sauce. Ludovic had some very nice different types. Mixed them all together. The sauce was very good. I had the wonderful occasion to taste it. After we put the sauce on the pizza, we covered it with a bit of cheese.
Don't spit it over. I'm not
Stuffed crust?
I can't.
Why not?
Okay, put more.
Before slapping down the pepperoni on top and then covering the rest with cheese once again. Unfortunately, we did not know how to make pizzas properly, so we put the first pizza in the oven at around 1000 degrees Fahrenheit, and it burnt to a crisp. Second pizza, same process. We did it a bit better this time. We're getting better at it. Put it in perfect temperature, about 450 Fahrenheit. We take it out, and Ludovic Delhomme drops it on the ground. Splash on the kitchen floor. Sauce everywhere. These homeless were not going to get any food if we didn't smarten up. Third pizza, we make it. It's as nice as the second, and for once, the pizza comes out perfectly. We put it on the counter. We're smelling it, we're like, oh my goodness, the homeless are going to love it. So we repeat the process about 5 times. The pizzas weren't quite as good as the third one, but we came out, we had a bunch of pieces, and we were very happy.
After we made all these pizzas, we put them in boxes and cut them in 4 pieces each, and we decided to boxes and sign it with all of our initial and the Pay It Forward project in it. After this, we had only one step left, to get these pizzas to the homeless. For this, we decided to call my dad to bring us to the homeless shelter. Fun little story when we arrived at the shelters. When we're going to bring the pizzas to the shelters, some homeless people yelled at us, "It's not there, go upstairs, go upstairs." And we're like, what the heck are you talking about? So we bring the pizzas to the shelters and they said, no, it's not here, go upstairs. So finally the homeless people were right. So we got upstairs, opened the door and gave it the pizza to a bunch of homeless people. I would like to give some special thanks to Jetami for their help, so they could get some food. I would also like to thank my dad for the ride, and I hope that people will start doing things like this more often, because homeless people deserve some food. It's not always their fault if they're in this situation, and one thing I can guarantee is that we will do this more often.
Thank you. Thank you.